So I had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, you know, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, you know, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't gonna give him back my car because I'm not gonna downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together.
What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre, the tour reviews and reviews. Back in here with one more video. Guys, look, you're looking at the thumbnail, you're looking at the title of the video. You already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Now, shout out to 8 at the Table. Guys, if you're not familiar with 8 at the Table, you are absolutely bugging. I probably on my channel, I've gone over different clips from their channel, maybe about 6 or so times over the past 6 months. Fantastic channel, okay? Now, if you're unfamiliar with them, what they do is they talk about a list of hot topics from a dating and relationship perspective, but they have a cast of characters, okay? They seem to substitute new and old ones out from time to time per the topic. It's very interesting content. Anyway, there's a young lady who's going viral literally right now. Went on World Star Hip Hop, all of the typical platforms on Instagram and stuff like that. And I was looking at the video and I was just flabbergasted by the video. But then I was like, man, she looks familiar. So I went back in my content and I was like, oh, I reviewed her before. So let me just hop back down in there real quick. And the reason why I want to do this is because, guys, you have to understand key indicators and red flags. As dudes, what tends to happen is we allow the beauty of a woman, the pretty face of a woman, the supple, sweet, viscous innards of a young lady to blind us from the red flags and the key indicators, sprinkled on with a dash of Disney and media that tells us that it's okay to put them on pedestals when they don't deserve it, subconsciously. He gave me everything, but I still didn't want him. I prefer a toxic relationship. Okay, let's play this real quick. Relationships more fun. Without further ado,
Toxic relationships more fun?
I feel like toxic relationships are more fun.
wow.
I was with somebody who gave me everything, was good to me, let me like do whatever I want, whenever I wanted. I felt empty, like inside. I felt lonely. I felt empty. I felt like a hole inside of me.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't. You can't make this stuff up. You can't.
Yo, son.
Reaction Inception. MTR reacting to MTR. Woo, 198,000 views. Jesus. Anyway, so I wanted to go over this clip first because I think, in my opinion, who she's talking about is one of the dudes in the very next clip, allegedly. Without further ado.
So I had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, you know, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, you know, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now? You know what I mean?
Wait. This is how you think. Now, okay, let me break down. Let's get serious on him. Let me break down what she said, okay? So you moved into someone's space, right? For some reason, it didn't work out. By the way, who do you think pulled out of that relationship? Most likely it was her, all right? We just saw in the previous clip, what does she say? She prefers toxic relationship. She had someone that gave her the world, but she prefers toxicity. Probably because her childhood was overrun and governed by toxic abyss level energy. So that's all she can identify with at this point. So he gave you the world. You didn't respect him in return. So what was her response? Well, you put me in here. You upgraded my life. I gave you all of my viscous innards. Look at me. I look amazing. I gave this to you. And even though I don't want to be in this situation anymore, you must maintain my lifestyle until I can find better. Absolutely, horrendously out of order. Let's see what the next lady has to say about that. Hold on, let me back it up real quick.
Difference now, you know what I
Because
mean?
you were my girlfriend, I was fucking you.
Oh,
Yeah, but I just
little bit of logic.
I just feel, yeah, but I personally feel like no, I'm not
Yeah,
moving.
but see what he did was this though.
She was like, how absurd are you, lady? That's what the young lady was saying, right? He was fucking you. He's not anymore. Or maybe he is. Maybe let's keep going. Maybe she talks about it.
He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yes.
You understand? So let me just go though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Now I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's the vibe we're getting. But Jazz,
No, it's just
But
I'm not
not.
moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
If you
Either
want
way,
to
you
stay
have to pay
upgraded,
with
stay with
it.
me. If not, go see what's out there.
Oh, so then if
What's so interesting about that is, number one, there seems to be, every time I do these 8 at the table reactions, the men all seem composed. They all seem respectful. They all seem measured. And when you have a society of young ladies where you have to explain logically these very simple components of life, and you have to take all of this time as dudes to slow down, to break really simple Lego block shit down for them, there is not an overabundance of time to progress into the future, right? Like, imagine having an aura and an energy like that within your life and always having to deal with her childlike thinking and childlike behavior. Guys, I don't care what they look like. Happiness in life cannot be surrounded around childlike thinking, bad juju, bad energy. It just cannot.
that's the case, so you
Yeah.
want me to stay with you for these items and use you basically?
Not for them. If you
But
want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay, so then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle is now contingent. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment. Then what
Then you
stops
should,
me
then you
from
should
just
get married
staying with
then,
you
Jazz.
for that?
Then,
Facts.
Jazz, you want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we're not working and our love is dead,
Then move on.
I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and
He's
your
not
mortgage.
entitled.
I'm not entitled to. Now, if I'm that rich, then okay. But
Still not entitled,
realistically, that
Right.
isn't really my job. You should.
It's such an extreme case of entitlement. And listen, I know at least the majority of the ladies that follow this channel and enjoy the content over here are looking at this like, dang, this lady is insane. So we do understand that she's an extreme outlier. This is ultra instinct entitlement. I don't even know how to do degrees to this. What's the strength and the level of her genjutsu that he can't see the forest beyond the trees to see that he's getting this far taken advantage of? You understand what I'm saying? And real quick, shout out to all the content creators, so much more of a feminine perspective that look at shit like this and point a finger at this and say, what is going on here? There's a problem with my elk. There's a problem with my own. We are completely out of control. Shout out to Courtney Michelle. Shout out to Six the Goddess. Shout out to Sarah Lena. Those are just a couple off the top of my head. Shout out to y'all. We see y'all. But let's keep it rocking.
Find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your
But
lifestyle.
that takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from
Holy
me.
moly.
Like, or I'm gonna feel a type of way and just as petty and ruin them things. I'm gonna ruin
Wow.
the car. I'm gonna trash the house.
Sponsor you until you move on.
Or you'll
not until I
destroy.
move on, but give me,
So you still need more time.
Sponsor me until I move on, find something better. And if not, I will destroy. I will destroy everything that you provided for me. I'll rip all the laces out your shoes. That car that you love, it's about to love my keys. That knife that's over there in the kitchen, I'm going to be taking that to your leather couches. That's the type of human being that she is. Gents! Do everything in your life, in your power, to remove situations of entitled people, narcissistic people, abyss level thinking people out of your life. I hope for the sake of this that this is not real. If anybody knows the gentleman that she's talking about, send him all of the content on this channel. Shit, it don't even have to be my channel. It could be anybody's channel over here. Anything will help him out. But how dare you take advantage of people like that? How dare you? This is insane. I'm just confused, guys. This is a whole nother level of savage, which I know is an outlier out there, but this exists. But we have to ask ourselves, how did it get here? How? How did it get here? Could we say that there's influences within the media today that pushes this? That I need to be treated like a princess, no matter how it is that I treat you, not being in a relationship with you anymore, but I demand that you keep me here. But at the end of the day, if this is what you can command, then I can't place 100% blame on you. I can also put it on the men that allow this to happen. And let's keep it frank over here, guys. At the end of the day, men enable the toxicity that women exhibit. We enable it. We absolutely do. We have created, along with the media and Disney and all of the other bullshit within music today, but and all the other platforms. But also, too, we all need to take accountability for allowing it to happen like this. You got to be able to starve the beast. Dudes that enable this, you messing it up for everybody. Dudes that go on OnlyFans chicks accounts and funds their lifestyle excessively, you messing up the game. You messing up the economics. Dudes that are on Instagram profiles and DMing random chicks and all up in their comment section with peach asses and squirt emojis and shit like that. Y'all are the weakest versions of us. You enable the beast. You must take accountability at the end of the day for the bullshit that we see. To a degree. It's not all of us, obviously, but men enable this shit. Let's keep it funky. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, what do you guys think? Did I get this one right? Let me know down in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think. Last but not least, I got a Patreon. We booming up there. You understand me? We do workshops. We do Wealth Chat Wednesdays. We got things going on where we are increasing the value through resources down in my inner circle. If you are interested in getting closer to me, your boy, or getting into my inner circle to learn from value add people in how we increase our value going into the future, you know where to find me. Link down below. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.